Please welcome your next speaker and owner of the trainer page, Nick Page.
All right, so my presentation is going to be a little different. I have some awesome stuff I want to show you that you can literally do as soon as you get on the airplane or on your drive home. I now have a clear path on how I can create a gym that will produce over $100,000 a month, but it's all thanks to Loud Rumor for actually giving me a game plan and a roadmap on how to actually become a successful business owner. So if you're in the room right now and you're hearing these people $60,000, $83,000, $100,000 a month, and you're like, I just want to make 10. You're in the right place. In order to grow, you need to be in a room full of people who know what they're doing, because you can't buy time, but you can buy people's mistakes. What I'm about to go through with you guys is one of my #1 lead generators for my business. Before I had a successful ad campaigns, I asked for referrals, did old school marketing. So I would say right now it's roughly about 30% of my lead generation. But for some of you, this can literally give you 20 new paying clients through the door this month. So who's ready? All right. So social media. It's not social media, it's business media. So if you have an Instagram account, say aye. Awesome. So when you guys are running ad campaigns, you got to understand we don't have a big enough brand. Even if you are a franchise, like Patrick was saying, there's a million ads out there. So most of the time, think about it from a consumer's perspective. They see an ad, they see maybe their friend goes there, or a person in high school they don't really like goes there. So instead of just opting in, calling us up, and handing them their credit card, they follow our business, okay? Now, what does that mean for us? It's an opportunity, okay? Because the one thing you guys need to understand is conversations lead to conversions, okay? There's a lot of questions that a lot of people have before going into your business and trying to get started, okay? So what I'm about to go through right now are 4 ways you can leverage lead generation strictly through Instagram, okay? You need to start DMing all of your new followers on Instagram. You need to understand that is a second form of an opt-in, but they're just not bought in to what the offer is. So you cannot, though, do this little copy and paste message. It's BS, right? So when you message someone, you need to think like you're talking to your first love in high school, right? The person you're gonna marry, the person you're gonna be with forever, and you need to be on top of it and have an awesome conversation. So I'm gonna show you exactly how it looks, right? So the first message, it's gonna be, hey, their first name. If you cannot find their first name, it's okay. 90% of the time, you will. It's Instagram, okay? The second message, you or your team will introduce themselves. Hey, I'm Nick. I'm one of the fitness associates here at the trainer page. And then you're gonna follow up, and thank you so much for following our page. I'd love to see you help. I'd love to help you reach your fitness goals, okay? And then you're gonna hit them with an offer and finish with an A/B type questions. You guys probably heard that A/B type concept multiple times in this thing. In sales, you cannot end with an option of yes or no. It's, do you want steak or chicken, okay? So you're gonna end it off with, I'd love to offer you a free complimentary class. Do you work out on mornings or nights? Now, when the person does engage, one thing you do wanna do is you wanna try to message them as soon as they follow your page. So if you or a team member runs your Instagram, turn your notifications on, and the second you see a new follower, you now have an opportunity. Because once that person does engage, you are gonna follow up and answer them right away, and you're gonna now give them and collect their information. And you send a message like this. I'd love to talk to you more in detail about our program, answer in details, and just let me know the best time to reach out. What's your full name and number? And then boom, you contact the lead. No one steal that lead, that's mine. And we rock and roll from there, okay? The next thing, Nate, who's talking next, is gonna actually really capitalize on what I'm about to show you. But you need to have a call to action in your bio. People are coming to your Instagram page. They might be interested. If they're hungry, give them a reason, a simple way to get in contact with you. So what we have, this is our exact Instagram. If you want to follow it, follow it. But we see DM a Sweat for a free class, okay? And then here's a prime example that happened probably last week. Someone messages a Sweat, and then boom, we collect their information. We always like to ask how they heard about us. And right now we know that's a referral and we know that client, so we call them up and be like, you're Emily's friend, she's a rock star, we love her, let's get you on board, right? Now, another thing you gotta realize, some people are still skeptical. They're not gonna follow you like we would love, so they like your post. So, they liked it for some reason. DM them, right? Right here's a great example. I DM'd this person. This girl actually happens to be one of the she's a part of one of the biggest radio networks in my region, 106.1 BLI, shout out. But she answered right away because another thing we did mention is, hey, we see a bunch of people you follow, we follow. That's awesome. So obviously, we must be a trusted company or brand. And boom, she answered, we got our information, and now we keep the ball rolling. Okay? So who here now will start DMing their followers? Yeah, please. So, moving on. We can use Instagram polls for engagement and an opportunity to collect a new lead. So one thing that's really awesome is our Instagram story polls doesn't have to be an A or yes or no answer. You make it something simple, right? Are you looking to lose 5 or 10 pounds or 20 to 30? Most people are in that category. Whatever they answer gives you an opportunity to message them, okay? So once they vote, right, after 24 hours, you check the story notification, who did what, and then you're going, hey, I saw you want to lose 5 pounds. I'd love to help you. We'd love to give you a free week, a free class, whatever your irresistible offer is. And if you can see that they have mutual followers, you mention that because it goes, yeah, well, actually, I do know so-and-so that goes there. I'd love to hear about it, okay? Now, unfortunately, not everyone's going to answer. But we're salespeople. We follow up. So you like to send us simple messages. Hey, Joanna, I just wanted to let you know we only have 3 spots left in our 21-day program before they fill up. Do you want to learn more, right? You create a sense of urgency and you follow up. And again, is everyone going to answer? No. But a closed mouth doesn't get fed, okay? So if you want to capitalize this, say aye. Okay. So some of you probably have never done this. Some of you probably have a couple thousand Instagram followers. Shout out to the Hodge Fitness. If you guys don't follow them, you should see Gerard's doing backflips. It's an awesome, awesome Instagram account, right? Same thing as Nate's at Hooked. But some of them, you guys have thousands of followers, and you're going to go, I don't have time to do that. My finger's going to cramp up. No problem. Let me show you a cheat code. Get your phones out. So if you go to your Instagram app, and you go to your direct messages. If you go to type a message, you will notice this 3 little dot campaign. These are what's called saved replies. If you go into your saved replies, you can click this plus sign. In this plus sign, you now can type a shortcut to provide a message that's consistently going to be there. So here I have an example going TY, and then thanks for the follow, okay? Now, every time you type TY or the number 2, what ends up happening is that message pop up. So my team, with my different fitness associates, it's their first initial. Let's say it's the second message, it'll be 2, and then the letter D for my fitness associate, Dalia. So it says, hi, thanks, I'm Dalia, right? Keep it simple so they know what to do. You can rep through messages. Instagram does stop you, though, at a certain point. I don't know the exact number, whether it's 50, 100 messages, but this is something you can have one of your front desks or even yourself, you can do every day because a closed mouth does not get fed. Now, the only message, obviously, that you can't do this with is the first one. It takes 2 seconds to type, hey, Nick, right? Now, daily activities your team must do to leverage this, right? The one thing that I see a lot of gyms do, but they make the big mistake of, is they take an Instagram story of their class, but you don't tag your members. I don't know my members' Instagram handles. You ask them. People love publicity. One thing people, I think, in the gym industry fail to realize, people like attention. If you're an awesome brand that provides a lot of value, you have a status to your business. If you're sharing them on your story, people love that recognition. Yeah, they might be like, no, I don't want to go on the story. They do. They're lying, right? Maybe they just got done with the workout. So what you got to do is, if you really tag all your members, right, and they share it on their stories, you get many more impressions. And I want to show you by doing the math. So let's say you have 8 classes per day, and each class is a maximum of 15 members, okay? But let's just say not every single class is full, so you have 100 members to keep the whole number easy, okay? That means your trainer or your staff member should take 8 videos, boomerangs, selfies, and try to tag as many members as possible. So let's say your team gets 70% of those people tagging that out of those 8 Instagram stories. Awesome. Now, let's say 35 of those repost it on their story. And when they repost the story, you see the account it's coming from. Now, to keep numbers easy, let's just hypothetically say all those members have an average of 500 followers each. And we all know we have a few members that have that couple thousand followers. So that just makes the number go up. Now, unfortunately, on Instagram, not every single follower will see their story. It's probably less than 50%, but just to keep math easy, I wanted it at 50%. So let's say 50% of those followers see their story. You now have around 5,000 to 8,750 eyeballs on your studio. Guys, there's 260 people in here. I would love 260 new members to come to my gym. I would love thousands of people to see what our gym's about. Because then what happens? They click it, they see an awesome Instagram page, and then they follow it. And then boom, you have an opportunity. So one more. We all have members who are in the industry of service, whether it's hairdressers, estheticians, makeup artists, massage therapists, physical therapists, right? A lot of those people have clients that we want as clients, right? So what you do is you're doing a win-win situation. You pick them over and go, hey, I love what you do. You're an awesome member here. I want to promote your business, right? And you can do this with multiple of them. And you go, cool, we're going to run a giveaway. We're going to give a free month, or we're going to give a free merch, or a free week pass, whatever you want. And then you get something of theirs, whether it's a discount, right? The more people you can do in the actual giveaway, the more value is perceived. So the more people who are going to want to win, right? And basically, you put this all in a basket, you do something that's cheap, you take a picture, and you post it in your story. We have 48 hours to enter this giveaway with this person, this person, this person, right? In order to enter, you must like and follow all pages tagged, and that's how you enter, and then you pick your winner. But now you're just getting more followers, more engagement, and another opportunity to get a client. And the last thing I'll end off as is you cannot forget to over-deliver. You got to understand, today in business, everyone tries to automate everything. And I get it, it saves time. But one of the best things that I always like to tell other business owners and friends of mine, the value is found in the inefficiencies. One of the things that I do at my studio specifically is when we are confirming a new member, right? We don't just send the address. We send them the direct links. I have an iPhone specifically for my gym, so we can send them a direct links maps, right, to the address, so they just click it and go. We send them the picture of the building we're in, so they know exactly what to look at when they pull up. And then my team goes out and sends a personal video saying their name, showing them exactly where they're going to walk into, right? That takes a little extra time, but that goes such a long ways. That person comes in, we have a welcome sign that says their name, my team stands up, they're greeting them, how are you, right? When you act like, I want you to understand, when you tell your team this, it's super important. Psychologically, when you talk to someone like they are a longtime friend of yours, that person's gonna be like, I feel like I've known you forever, right? And you wanna do that to every new person that walks in the door within the first 3 seconds. You greet them, they see the welcome sign, you go through your intake process, right? Everything goes well, they sign up. 1 week later, they're getting a handwritten detail card explaining, Jessica, thank you so much for joining the training page. We cannot wait to let you lose that 12 pounds you're doing, the 12 pounds you're trying to lose to show your kids, Peter and Frankie, that you're the strongest mom out there. We love you and we can't wait to see you succeed, right? What you just did right there is you are now reconfirming that purchase option and you're showing them, wow, this gym just went completely out of their way to do this for me. And another thing too that I always like to tell everyone is tell your members you're proud of them. Some people have not been told, I'm so proud of you, for years. People will break down because of it. When you do these little actionable things, they go such a long ways, and that will drive your LTV and your culture so high. And to kind of end off, I am a college dropout, so as I say, the saying is think outside the box. But why is there a box in your head to begin with? So when you're thinking in business, you always want to just do the right thing and always just provide as much value as possible. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope you got some value out of it.